Thank you, dear guests. Once again, a very good morning to you all, and I take this opportunity to welcome you all. Recently, happened to read a book about the Singapore story by Lee Kuan Yew, and one of the chapters talk about the heading of the title of the chapter is Japanese invaders. Many of us, or rather, even I did not know that Singapore was invaded by Japanese for a certain period of time from the colonial rule. So way back in 1941, end of December, the war between Japan and Britain had begun. And within 2 months, the British Empire had to succumb to the very fierce attack of Japanese forces. And slowly, the Australian soldiers who were part of this entire British colonial supporting team had to give up. And Lee Kuan Yew writes that when he was walking down the street, he saw such a demoralized Australian soldier. He happened to talk to him. And the moment he started talking, the Australian soldier was so demoralized, he handed over his weapons to them and he said, everything is over. For that, the young Lee Kuan Yew replied back to him saying, the war is not over, the fight is not over until the entire result is seen. So we need to have a fighting spirit. So this young man from Singapore had that inculcated into his mind right from his young days. So what he writes is after this Japanese invasion, there was a lot of scares in terms of the food grains, and his mother stored everything in small containers and buried it under the earth. So as and when they want, they could take up all their required grains for their cooking. So it was one such time the stocks became really scarce, and finally whatever the little stocks they had molds, and it was very difficult to eat. So they had to move to millets, maize, and scarce vegetables, which otherwise they never used to even touch. So he claims that his mother had really stretched herself to give the best in terms of whatever was available. And what he says is, Lee Kuan Yew, he reads out, or he says that this Japanese invasion that went on, existed for nearly 3.5 years, gave him a complete insight and his appreciation of a governance, how important it is, and his understanding of power as the vehicle of revolutionary to bring in a revolutionary change had increased many folds. And without his experience, he says that it wouldn't have been what vision he had envisioned in the later part for Singapore. This experience had really played an important role. In fact, Winston Churchill also marked that the fall of the British Empire to the hands of Japanese was the worst disaster and largest capitulation in the British history. So that is the kind of things which happened in Singapore. But our young Lee Kuan Yew that time had a lot of learning lessons from this very, very testing and challenging times, which has been very, very useful for him. And he documents by saying that this 3.5 years of Japanese rule had imbibed in him certain qualities which later formed into the making of the Singapore story. So with this, I'm sure any challenges thrown at us at any point of our life is always, if we have the attitude to make that as a positive and a stepping stone, so that will really make our lives easier and make us very successful. So this was one recent thing which touched me, this Japanese invaders in the Singapore story, which really touched me. Hence, I thought of sharing it with our guests at this point of time. Having said this, today we have a wonderful speaker with us, Mr. Lawrence from Coimbatore. He's a veteran in the baking industry and is always in touch with us. He keeps on telling, like, Balaji or Mr. Shankar, we need to take this baking concept to a larger audience, make more entrepreneurs, make it more affordable. He always says if there's a stationery shop, within just an investment of extra 1 lakh, we could make them as bakers. We will teach them the skill. We will make them to do it. Let it be a neighborhood shop. And normally, even as a client, if you see, anywhere we have a live baking, that is the shops which we normally used to visit. So that is an aroma which the live baking could really give us. So with all this, he's been consistently and constantly taking this good message to a lot of people. He's involved with so many people in the industries, right from government agencies to the top chefs all around the country and all over the world. And it is really whatever his services to the industry is a human service he's been doing to the industry all this while, and he's continuing to do with this in-depth and vast experience in the field of baking. I welcome Mr. Lawrence, and I welcome all the guests for being with us for this Prego Knowledge Series, Session 8. And we hope to have more knowledge sessions happening in the near future for the benefit of all our people in the hospitality industry. With this welcome note, I request Mr. Nitin from Prego team to kindly introduce the guest of today, Mr. Joseph Lawrence. Nitin, over to you.
Thank you, sir. My name is Nitin Peter. I'm from Frago family, and I'm just here to introduce the sir, and I'm just starting. Mr. Lawrence, Joseph Lawrence is a disciple of Mr. S.C. Dubey, father of Indian bakery industry, having more than 40 years of experience in bakery field. Mr. Lawrence started JM Bakers Academy with the aim of teaching bakery skills to one and all, thereby generating more young entrepreneurs and home bakers. Till now, he has taught bakery skills to more than 1,000 catering students, home bakers, and entrepreneurs in various places of India. This includes 200 students from Ampati, Shillong, and Tura in Meghalaya and Manipur. After 7 years of quality service, JM Bakers Academy is recognized as Master's Trainers for Craft Bakers Program Level 4 by FICSI and FICCI, and also conducted several Pradhan Mantri Kushal Vikas Yojana craft bakers and trained the trainers program since 2015. And such qualifications are recognized as a German master baker of bakery science from Almerspatz Das Bakeries, West Germany, graduated Wilton School of Cake Decorating, Chicago, USA, graduated of Chocolates and Confectionery Technology, Richardson Research in Hayward, California, USA, graduated of Richardman Bakery Schools, Lucerne, Switzerland, and work experience in baking 40 years, and BSc Statistics. And present positions of sir is mentor, mentor of JM Bakers Academy Coimbatore, master trainer for PMKY Craft Bakers Level 4, vice president of Society of Indian Bakers, honorary lecturer of Bakery, Central Food Technologies Research Institute, Mysore, and consultant of new projects and products, bakery franchising, and chef in the house of Whirlpool built-in ovens. And such position held are the president of Tamil Nadu Bakers Federation, chairman of Coimbatore Association of Chefs, and consultant of American Soybean Association, New Delhi, consultant of Cargill Flavors System, Bangalore, consultant of SKM Egg Products, Bangalore. That's all. Thank you, sir, to giving an opportunity to introduce, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, Nitin. That was a really wonderful introduction to Lawrence, Mr. Lawrence. And it's a tribute to him also being serving in the industry for so many years. So let me not be between the guest and the guest speaker. Over to the stage is all yours, Mr. Lawrence. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Balaji. It gives me immense pleasure to be with all my friends all across the country, starting from Rajan Bhattacharya from Shillong to Mr. Sunil Marwa, CEO, Pixie, NSDC, and my friend Geeta Krishnan, Chef Geeta Krishnan, Saravana Kumar, and Harsh, and so many of you have come here. And
Chef, sorry to interrupt. There are so many other people watching FB Live also, Chef.
Yeah, so many of them. It's indeed a pleasure. So this forum, first of all, I would like to thank Mr. Balaji and Mr. Shankar for giving me this wonderful opportunity for this presentation. So this presentation is all about Baking, I mean, being your own boss. Sir, presentation for now. So we go to the presentation. So the title we have chosen is the Become Your Own Boss. Be your own boss, start your own bakery. So this is sponsored by Prego as a technical partner, and JM Bakers Academy is a knowledge partner.
Yes, Chef, you can proceed, Chef. Yeah, we are able to see it. You can proceed.
Okay. So since 2015, we are having this program called the Skill India. It was started by the Government of India, Ministry of Skill Development Enterprises. So the job was given to NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, and Pradhan Mantri Kushal Vikas Yojana. And PIXI is one of the partners is the Food Industry Capacity Skills Initiative. They are known as a Sector Skill Council. If you look at the NSDC Skill Development Corporation umbrella, like this PIXI, there are so many Sector Skill Council. Sector Skill Council for electronics, for agriculture, construction, and so on and so forth. So here is our Prime Minister saying skilling is building a better India. If we have to move India towards development, then skill development should be our mission. So why skilling is important in India? India is the youngest nation in the world. 50% of the Indians are under the age of 25. Part of two-thirds population is 1.3 billion is under 35. By 2020, the average Indian will be 29 years old. But USA and China will have an older population. Western Europe, 45. Every year, 12 million Indians are entering the world working force. Every industry and every household lacks skilled labor. This presentation is become true now if you see the millions of people who are walking back to their states. I know it is an exodus, it is inevitable what is happening. If you look at those people who are walking back, what I have said is the truth. 50% of the Indians of the age group of 25. These are the people who are walking back to the states. So there is a positive side of the situation now, the people walking back. Every state is going to get back their sons and daughters under their control. Now it becomes the state's responsibility to nurture and take care of these sons and daughters. It may look by now as if a big population is coming back into their states. But you just imagine, these people are not coming with empty hands. They may be poor, they may be hungry, so on and so forth. But yet they are coming back with the rich skills in their hands. The people who left as farmers, the states, they are returning back as some of the South Indian cooks, electricians, plumbers, and masons, you name everything. So these people are not coming with empty hand. They are people with skills, and which every state you should utilize this skilled population. So some way or other, if we do that, every state will be self-sufficient in their skills. So now it is left to Skill India to look into, identify all these people who are returning from this, returning to their states, find out their specialty, and put them or fix them in the suitable domain. If it is construction, they must be fit into the construction industry. If they are in the fit, they good at the hotels, they must be provided into the hotel jobs in the hotels. And after some time, every state will be self-sufficient with the skilled labor. And we are here as in Skill India, NSDC or FIXI are there to train or handhold the people. Next slide. Why India is not able to produce skilled people? Exodus from farm sector to cities jobs. Now the reverse is happening, and we lack skill-based syllabus is not in our curriculum, and lack of trainers. Parents want their children to graduate as postgraduates to enable them to get good marriage. Parents wish their children to have a safe white-collar job. Social stigma for being a skilled labor and peer pressure. These are the problems what we are having, why we are having a lack of people in the skilled people. So this is a small graphics. In US, they have 52% of skilled people. In Germany, 75% of skilled people. UK, 68, and India, only 4.9. So the job of Skill India is to increase these numbers. So the solution lies with the PM Keyway is the solution to Skill India. The responsibility is given to the industries themselves to train the required manpower according to their needs. To encourage all industries to have their center of training. All industrial bodies like CIA, FICCI, ASSOCHAM, NSDC are the nodal agencies to get application. See, from the time, if you look, my friends, the Skill India is started. Still, many of the industries have not understood the core philosophy of Skill India. They think that the workforce will come from the educated institutions. It is not happening because our curriculum is designed in such a way to create paper graduates. So now what we have to do is industries are given the responsibility to start their training center. Now as a baker, I started Craft Bakers program. All I know is only one job, baking. I learned about Skill India and I became a training partner and started training in only one domain. Do you know how many skills are there in the NSDC skills portal? I'm sure Mr. Marwa will agree, more than 1,000 skills are there. Job role, we call it job roles. This may look new, but job role is the new key term. What is a job role? Baking is a job role. Cooking, tandoori cooking is a job role. Even climbing coconut tree is a skill. It's a job role. That person is called a NERA technician. If you are able to train a person to climb coconut tree, and you will certify him as a NERA technician as per the agriculture sector skills. So every industry can take people and train them and fit them according to their needs. So this is the skill certification. With the skill certification, the candidate will be eligible for Mudra loan and you can start your own bakery. See, this is a very, very interesting certification. If you look, it says National Skill Qualification Framework Level 4. This is based on the world skills. That level 4 is not only for India, UK, UAE, everywhere. So this certification is valid if a person is going to UAE as a mason or a plumber, and this certification is valid. And he is trained under the construction skill course. And if you look at the QR code, that will tell you the real history of the person who is holding the certificate. What is his name, his parents, where he got studied, which cannot be duplicated. So this certificate is eligible only after when an entrepreneur undergoes a particular skill training. For ours, craft baking, 30 days of training of JM Bakers Academy and assessment by a third-party assessor, and finally as students will get a certificate. And now the student is eligible for the Mudra loan. Not only that, if you can straight away walk into any hotel or bakery, give a trial and get the job, finish. So what are the job roles in food industry? Craft baker, tandoori cook, traditional snacks and savory maker, multi-cuisine cook, roadside vendor, jam, jelly, ketchup maker, pickle maker. See, the beauty of is these jobs should have been done by the catering colleges. So this, what do you mean by tandoori cook? Tandoori cook means you take a person and put him near the tandoori oven and make them cook tandoori products for 1 month. It is scientifically proven after 30th day, he will become a reasonable good tandoori cook. The same with the traditional savory and snack maker. See, this is known as a domain knowledge. You cannot be a master of everything. If you say a cook, he will not be a master of everything. Even if it's a 5-star hotel chefs, they will have their own favorite cooking, and they may not be good at baking. Some chefs they are passionate about baking. So this is known as a job role. Unfortunately, what has happened in all our catering education, from the day one, the children are not given the opportunity to either become a craft baker or a tandoori cook or a multi-cuisine cook or pickle maker. 3 years, they are doing so many things without any specialization. So at the end of 3 years, when they walk into the hotel, and they are so disappointed when the chef asks, what you can do? Sir, I am a catering graduate. What are you good at? Sir, I can do any job. That is not the chef wants. He wants a baker. He wants a Chinese cook. He wants a South Indian. Then he will be able to place him into a position and give him a good salary, and he will be able to proceed. Even after 3 years, the boy or a girl can start their own bakery or the hotel if they are strong in their domain knowledge. So now Skill India has taken this job into themselves and given to FICCI, and now FICCI is looking for partners. Anybody can start. Any hotel can start a tandoori program. Any colleges can start a multi-cuisine cook program. take the syllabus, register yourself, and train that particular student in only one job. It will be a very big solution for that. It will be an opportunity for children. They will know one job and they will be good at it. Next. Now, when we come to baking industry in India, baking industry is one of the largest food processing industries. Bakery products are convenient foods. It's ready to eat, nutritious, hygienic, suitable for people of all economic strata. Especially during the crisis, any global crisis, First World War, Second World War, and now the food bakery products is the most convenient products, readily available. Immediately after the lockdown, what was available? Only the essential commodity, the bread. A loaf of bread can be shared for 3 people. So bakery products have become an essential product. Okay, now there are many viewers may ask me, sir, where can I start business? You can start a small bakery and tea shop.
Yeah.
Retail bakeries, coffee shops, restaurants, supermarkets, industrial canteens, hospitals, cinema theaters, bus station, you name it. It is a finger food, convenient food. You can start a bakery in all these areas. So what we are talking about, be your own boss, start your own cake. First, according to Pixie or the Skill India program, anybody can. Senior citizens, including senior citizens, can learn to bake, get certified under NSTC Craft Baker program, start your bakery cafe in your garage. If you have a house in the garage, you start it. And the investment I have given 5 lakhs, it may be much, it can be done for a lower amount also. And once you become a craft baker, Mudra loan, you are eligible for Mudra loan. And startup academy will give you hand holding initially. So I want to say something about our academy. JM Bakers Academy is situated in Coimbatore. We provide hands-on training for all the bakery business. Courses are available from 1 week to 1 month. We undertake turnkey projects. We provide marketing support. So this is our class. Hands-on training is provided. The theory part is given to students. And this is the syllabus. It's a 30-day syllabus. We divided into 4 elements, 4 modules. The first module is all about breads. And the second module is all about snack products or curry puffs, Danish pastries, donuts, and things like that. And third week is all about cupcakes and then all the cake, baking of varieties of cakes. And fourth is decorating, cake decorating. So the students will undergo hands-on training in all these 4 elements before they step into a bakery. So these are all measurements of they do it and home baking made easy. Today my students are doing wonderful job. They have become Corona warriors. See, when nothing is available, they are producing products at home. And first they give it to the family, and now they start supplying to their neighbors. So varieties. We have students all the way from Meghalaya. Rajan is there, Setsar is there from Shillong. This is all the product programs we held in 2012 in Shillong. And this, after the assessment, during assessment, the students have to produce all these products. This is another beautiful thing what they have done in Skill India, recognition of career learning. The objective of skill certification scheme enabled large number of Indian youth to take industry, a component for assessment, recognition of career learning. What do you mean by that? If you walk into a bakery, you will find there will be a biscuit master who will be working for 3 generations. He would have become a kind of a permanent fixture, like a furniture there, doing products, receiving salary, and he is part of the family. That's it. And this person does not have any certification. So there are like this several boys and girls who have very good skills in cake decorating skills or baking skills and things like that. They work in a bakery. If another baker is giving them another 1,000 rupees, they will jump without getting any certificate from the baker. So what now the Skill India has done, whether you are educated or not, if you are rich in skills, Government of India, Skill India, FICCI want to recognize your skills. I give you a small example. You are going by two-wheeler. Yeah, your two-wheeler gets repaired and you take it to your workshop. A small boy will be able to completely repair your bike, put the oil and give it to you. See, this boy not even completed 8th standard, but he is eligible, he is capable of completely dismantling a Honda bike and putting it back. Why can't we certify this child? When we certify him with minimum testing his knowledge and thing, and we will certify them as a mechanic, and he can start his own workshop availing a Mudra loan. What a beautiful system. This is many people don't know. Many of my students come, sir, I want to go to Dubai. I want to go here, there. But where is your certificate? They will come with a school certificate. Do you have any certificate from the owner? None of the owners are ready to give any certificate. So if they come to Skill India, if bakers, if they want to upgrade themselves, if they come to JN Bakers Academy, any baker, however old he is, we will put him under the RPL program, teach them the basics. Now, today, the food safety, everything, we'll teach them for give them a short course, and we will certify them as a craft baker. The same thing is applicable for cooks. You may name it anybody. So now we come to that interesting subject, home baking. Myself, Mr. Balaji, whenever I meet, I still speak to Mr. Balaji, let us do this, Balaji, 1 lakh. We take one mixer, this thing will start. So this picture has become true today. After several of our meetings, today it has become true. So whatever you are doing, something you must have in mind as a picture. So when you imagine, definitely it will happen. So finally, we have joined together, and we can create a home baking segment with 1 lakh. How it is possible? Today, the technology has advanced. I know Chef GK will be able to tell me. We have the ovens what we had in the earlier days. What my mother and grandmother they used to do, that was a oven with heaters, coils on top and coils on bottom, and only grannies know how to bake with that. And now the technology has come to convection baking. What is convection baking? If you look at the picture at the back, you will find a fan. That fan gives a uniform heating for baking, and it is so advanced, the temperature will come to 240 degrees within 5 to 10 minutes, and the temperature will go down within 5 minutes. Because they use space age technology. In Spain, this oven inside it is covered with what they use for the space shuttle. That kind of a tiles they are using. And The machines also, all mixers can do wonders. A mixer like this, I have created more than 30 videos for all my students. 250 grams will be able to produce 10 buns. 4 people in a family can. So the technology has shrunk. The huge bakery machineries have become tabletop. So basically, you will be able to produce from 5,000 to 10,000 rupees worth of goods with these 2 machines. So when you take the training from J.M. Bakers Academy, you can start a cupcake business like this. You can start a pizza parlor like this. And you can start a standalone donut shop only. Only donuts. You don't do anything else. You start with only donuts, like you have seen so many donut shops. And then you can do the line extension of having a coffee machine, and the same fryer, you can prepare some samosas, and the possibilities are endless. Okay, now we come to the present stage. What is the positive side of COVID-19? The world started to renew itself. I find greenery all around me is very, very green. Less pollution. Ozone got itself repaired. Ganga is clean and pristine. And overall, we spend more time with our families. We have learned minimalistic living. 30 days, 2 shirts and 2 pants. That is enough. You don't need more than that. Okay? Our wants are reduced. We don't take the car and roam around. Yeah? If you put 500 rupees per diesel the whole month, I think still I have diesel in my car. Okay? No movies. We watch everything in the TV. So no clubs, no hotels. So healthy, additive-free food we are preparing, and we know what is in the kitchen. We are helping our wives and children. Children are learning how to manage a house, so on and so forth. And above all, the local area business is developing. This is something we have totally neglected. We never knew there is so much of business right around your house or your family. For example, my own students who are doing, if it is an apartment complex, restrictions, if one person is able to start the baking, they are able to cater to the entire complex. So this is what is the way the new business is developing. So what is happening after lockdown? After lockdown, every city and village has become an island. You cannot go from Kodambakkam to Vadaparani. Vadaparani to you go, you cannot go to Hamra. Everywhere you have checks and balances. So you have to live with the whatever food is available in that area only. So now what happened to the larger business companies? By way of distribution has collapsed due to delivery restrictions. So the local bakers have found immense opportunities in the backyard itself. Small bakers and home bakers started producing freshly made breads and cakes without any preservatives and additives, and started supplying to their own neighborhood customers. See, this is the beauty of the Skill India. Anybody needs to income. Now, I'm very sorry to say many youngsters have been thrown out of job, especially people who are in sales. The boy who was going around in bike with a family, wife and children, today he is out of job. He doesn't know what to do. So if he has developed a skill by this time, he would have started something on their own. So even now, time is not late. We can start like on our own. COVID-19 has brought all businesses standstill. After the lockdown, it started opening up with several restrictions. If you have noticed, the demand for all the premium and luxury items have vanished, fresh cream pastries and all your fondant cakes. So people started counting money. Literally, there is no money. People were looking for staples like bread, buns, and cookies. So I want the home bakers and the craft bakers, please, whatever you can, please start producing bread. That is a staple of life. And above all, we are afraid to go to shops. This COVID-19 has brought to us on our knees. We suspect our maids, we suspect our drivers. We are so much afraid of even our own kith and kin. So home delivery segment has become the order of the day. So the way forward for the craft baker and home bakers are to set up small, friendly neighborhood bakeries. How to set up a friendly neighborhood bakery?
Chef, you would like to take up the questions now, Chef?
No, let me complete it.
Yeah, because there are a few questions, I mean, already there queued up. So if you want,
one day,
we'll give some time for question and answers also.
Okay.
Because
now, Academy, Prego and J.M. Bakers Academy will provide a solution. So we need 3M, men, money, and material. Manpower to set up a small bakery. Either you can engage a baker, which is going to be costly, or you become an entrepreneur yourself and become a skilled baker. So J.M. Bakers Academy, NSDC will give you the training. So J.M. Bakers Academy will provide 1 month training. As I already said, once they are certified, they can take up a Mudra loan. J.M. Bakers Academy will provide a technical know-how to the bakery. See, when you challenge the human mind, we will come out with more and more solutions. That is the beauty of human mind. See, this cloud bakery concept, video lessons will be provided to the entrepreneur so that there is uniformity in production. You know what I did? They said at the age of 65, everyone should sit at home, stay at home. Don't do this, don't do that. It is not like that. So if you take precautions, see, you have to be active. Human mind is not, human body is not meant to be static. It is a dynamic one. The blood is flowing, heart is beating, lungs are functioning. So we have to keep on moving. So from the day one of the lockdown, what I started is I started recording my life. By way of video lessons, one by one, I started recording different products, and now I have created a library. Now this becomes a kind of a cloud bakery. Anyone, my students, anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, who want to start a bakery, I will provide them this tool. So even if you give a book and take a recipe from it, you will go wrong. But this one, you just follow the master. What I have done, you follow, you will get this result. It is proven. So my students whom I have trained can start a small bakery, 250 square feet, and they can have a video projector, a monitor, and they can have the lessons and start producing on their own. And Prego will be a supporting partner, I am sure. Mr. Sankar and Balaji will support me. Joseph Lawrence need not be there everywhere to train people. My craft baker students will be there to train the people with the cloud bakery tools. So virtual craft baking training will be provided in different parts of the country. I'm sure in Delhi, Mr. Marwa, and in Meghalaya, Mr. Rajan will be able to support me because we already created a student base in all over the country. So they will start. Srija from Calcutta and Hirsch from Hyderabad. So we have a very wide student base all across the country who will become the apostles of this Skill India or the Fixie Craft Bakers program. So thank you very much for your patient listening. Now I am ready for you.
Yeah, thank you, Chef. May I request for such a lovely presentation, very practical display of facts and what are the opportunities available. I request Mr. Shankar to kindly add up from Prego to kindly add up his views.
It is a wonderful presentation, sir. Mr. Lawrence, sir, we are really happy to have you in our Prego Knowledge Series. So you have been with us as a friend for a very long time, and you are a veteran in the bakery industry. And the way you have put things together is, neighborhood stores and cooking, baking, everything is something more practical because today it is a need of the hour. Each and everybody has a responsibility of not only taking care of himself, but also his neighbors. So that's a moral responsibility. And you have tried to bring a kind of adding passion into becoming a compassionate person. So create passion, that is bakery, and becoming more compassionate towards others also. If in an apartment complex, if anyone has a baking, the products there, they can supply to the whole complex there. I could really understand the sentiments you have evolved and told to our participants.
Chef, you can stop sharing the screen, Chef. Sorry, you can stop sharing the screen.
And on behalf of the Prego Knowledge Teams series, I thank Balaji and all the organizers who are doing it wonderfully every day. We are doing all the Prego kitchen equipments. And this has been watched live all over the world. We have friends from Malaysia, Colombo, Sri Lanka. It is a very good knowledge sharing happening here. And we once again thank you on behalf of the Prego questions and answers, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Shankar. You have a nice beard.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shankar. Yeah, thank you so much. And thank you once again, Chef. We have a lot of series of questions.
Chef, I have one more question. Not only baking, if we can also have... Yeah, even the cooking can also happen because the other day we were doing using a convection oven at home, Prego convection oven. We had fantastic, all these, which can be, instead of using fried, we can use a lot of grilled items and all can be baked, like chicken or, a lot of quiche and other items and all. It's very nice. It's coming out very nice, Chef. In fact, my daughter has been posting in Instagram, Prego, so it's very lovely pictures actually. Okay. Thank you, Chef.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Shankar. Yeah, we have a few questions opened up since we are running out of time. We'll have, even though there are many questions, we'll address a few of them. Request Mr. Ashraf to kindly unmute himself. Mr. Ashraf is from Hyderabad. Request Mr. Ashraf to kindly unmute yourself and talk. Mr. Ashraf? Yeah. As Mr. Ashraf is getting ready, we'll have Mr. Rajan Bhattacharya with his questions. Mr. Rajan, yes, sir, please.
Yes, can you hear me? I'm audible. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Rajan.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Rajan.
Hello.
Yeah, I think so. There's a network problem with them. You can just type your questions and send it across. We can read it out for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Ashraf, since his network connection is poor, he has just
Yes, sir. My question
requested his
is primarily to the people around. Actually, it's about
Okay, Mr. Ashraf has a question on the skill centers here. Where are the Skill India centers? What are the major locations is it available? Is it available in Hyderabad and other places is this question?
I think Mr. Sunil Marwa will be able to answer this question from Delhi CEO. Yeah. I request Mr. Sunil Marwa.
Mr. Sunil, yeah, welcome, sir. Mr. Sunil, you can unmute and talk, sir.
Yeah, hello. I am Hardik. I am on behalf of FIXI. I am able to clarify your question. Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, we have the training centers across all over India, pan India, and each and every state we have baking technician as a job role of many of the training partners pursuing it. In Andhra Pradesh also, we have few of our training partners who are pursuing it. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Mr. Rajan has asked this question to avail Mudra loan. Only certificate is enough, or what is the percentage we can get it from the total cost?
Mudra loan. See, first of all along, the loans were given. If you want to start an industry, you go to, you register yourself at a particular business and like a district industry center, and register yourself as a small scale industry and take the certificate and go to the bank, and the banks were giving the loan to you based on your other assets. See, but whereas in Skill India, what is happening? First thing is, it is a get yourself empowered as a skilled person. So in that way, the rate of failure will be less, and based on your skills,
your voice is breaking. Yeah.
Based on that, the banks will be able to provide you the loans. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Sir, we can able to hear you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, another question I have posted. So for the estimated cost, for example, if it is 7 lakhs, so we can get how much the percentage we can get it, sir? So we need to put some amount, right? Or how it will be?
See, it is not actually, mostly this is given directly to the manufacturer of the machinery, and your working capital will be given separately. It will not, you will not get it anything by way of cash. I think you better ask your bankers, because I'm not very sure about how this thing is being distributed. I mean, all the nationalized banks are providing this.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
And yeah, you can unmute yourself and talk, Mr. Anand. Yeah, Mr. Rajan, you can go ahead, sir.
yes, now?
Mr. Rajan, I think so. Your audio is very feeble. You can post in your questions.
Am I audible? Okay, can you hear me now? Am I audible actually?
Yeah, I can hear you. Rajan, tell me.
Hello? Okay. Then I have to ask you because there was a failure in between. Sorry for the interruption. Actually, it's about, it's to Chef Lawrence actually, it's about the bankable projects. Suppose now after the skill programs and the certification,
Yes.
it's about the bankable project reports. The banks are very stringent on this, it seems. In different parts, especially the Northeast, it's the banking system is a little more dicey in this part of the country. It's not like in other parts of mainland India, so to say. So we have often seen after the skill programs, after you impart your skills to the students, they become equipped to become self-reliant and sustainable. But after that, the banks and their policies are quite a hassle.
Yeah.
So as far as the projects are concerned, the project reports and all, the consultancy part, will it be done by you and your institute or academy for moving ahead?
We will be doing it from our academy under the PIXI.
Hello?
We will be doing the programs under PIXI.
Dear friends, dear guests, we come to the final of this wonderful session on being your own boss. We once again thank the senior chef Lawrence from Coimbatore, JM Bakers, to have consented to be with us and share his vast knowledge on skill development. And we thank all the guests for being with us today and making this a wonderful session. Look forward, and any queries or anything, please write to us, write to Prego or call one of our Prego contacts. They'll be more than happy to help. They will be in touch with the speakers and they'll ensure that all your questions are being answered there. So we take this opportunity to thank all the guests and the guest speaker today, Mr. Lawrence sir, once again, and let's meet up in another session. Thank you all. Thank you once again. Thank you, Chef. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.